them would have to be named Onomvula, Noma, Omvula, because it was raining cats and dogs when we were there. We are hoping that today's weather will be clear, and I think it's beginning to be, and sunny here in Durban, so that the parents that can have the opportunity to give their babies names such as Olanga Albalele, Olanga Letho, Sunshine, Umangabe Ufunele Singis, so at least some options are there. As the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health, we want to say to all the mothers of these Christmas babies, congratulations. In fact, we want to say to the families and parents of these babies, congratulations. You have done something as mothers that is truly extraordinary. Bringing life into the world is the greatest gift, and doing so on a day as sacred as Christmas is truly special. We also want to take this opportunity and express our deep appreciation to all our healthcare workers across all levels for working through December and January holiday and this particular period. We know that it is not easy for health workers to leave their loved ones during this time to come to work. We appreciate the kind of work that they do, and we know by the time December arrives, many of them are extremely tired, they're exhausted, they are burnt out, but they still come to work and they still come to assist us. We do want to say to the health workers, we appreciate what you do, and everything that you do is indeed noted. As if being born on Christmas Day was not special enough, these babies also carry the distinction of being born in the hospital that is named after one of our most gallant struggle heroes. For those who may not be aware, we officially renamed this hospital in May this year to ensure that through it we preserve and celebrate the name of one of the most precious daughters of the soil and heroes of South Africa. I deliberately call Umamu Victoria Mxenge a hero and not a heroine, because heroic deeds heroic deeds do not have a gender, and those who perform these deeds are heroes regardless of the gender that they are born into. Umamu Victoria Mxenge was indeed a woman of incredible courage, resilience and purpose. She gave up her life for the ideals of justice, freedom and equality that we enjoy today. For that, we shall always appreciate her, and with the renaming of the hospital after her, we want everyone to also remember or to always remember who she was and the contribution that she actually made into or brought into this country. We know that sometimes we are often asked not to talk about the heroes of apartheid, but if as a world we are able to talk about Holocaust 8 years later, indeed we must continue to talk about apartheid and teach our children about it so that it doesn't happen ever again. That is why we are renaming our facilities and different areas with the names of these heroes. In relation to the name, so that we understand who Mamu Victoria Mxenge is and why this name is renamed using her name. As I move to the main business of the day, as the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we are pleased to announce that as of 6:30 a.m. today, we have welcomed a total of 47 Christmas babies from healthcare facilities across the province. This number is made up of 21 boys and 26 girls. The province's first Christmas baby, a bouncing baby boy weighing 3.5 kg, was born at Osindisweno Hospital and arrived exactly at the stroke of midnight. Among our Christmas babies is a set of twins, a boy and a girl, who were born at Umpumulo Hospital, that is Ilembe district, and their respective weights are 1.6 kg and 2.2 kg. Here at Victoria Mxenge, we've had 2 Christmas babies so far. Both are girls, and they arrived at 3:45 a.m. and 6 a.m. respectively. We have 2 more expectant mothers who are due to give birth any time from now. We wish all the mothers nothing but the best as they begin this new journey with their precious bundles of joy. Of course, the nature of giving birth being what it is, we might, as we finish speaking here, have a few more babies that would be born. So, colleagues, you must not be surprised. In an hour's time, 2 hours, you find that the numbers have changed. Indeed, by the end of the day, our numbers would have changed tremendously. So this is what we have as, or this is what we had as of 6 a.m. this morning. To the mothers of our Christmas babies, we want you to know and always remember that your babies have been born into a legacy of greatness. They carry with them the spirit of Christmas and the legacy of freedom fighters. Therefore, you have no choice but to raise them with purpose. This will help ensure that they always strive for excellence and become symbols of hope and joy in a world that desperately needs them. They must fulfill the promise of their remarkable beginnings. Honourable Premier, while we celebrate our Christmas babies, we must also confront some troubling realities. It is highly disturbing that among the mothers giving birth today, we have 3 15-year-olds who gave birth at Emmaus, Hlabisa and St. Andrew's Hospital. This means these little girls fell pregnant at the age of 14-year-old falling pregnant, which is highly unacceptable. 2 of these fathers are aged 19, while the third one is a 23-year-old man who impregnated a 14-year-old. That is not acceptable, and as a society we must stand up and fight this scourge. We also have a 16-year-old mother who also delivered at St. Andrew's Hospital, a 17-year-old who delivered at Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Hospital, and then another 17-year-old who delivered at Escort Hospital. We also have an 18-year-old who gave birth at Church of Scotland Hospital. Honourable Premier, these are the youngest mothers of our Christmas babies. What concerns us is that this situation of girls falling pregnant at a young age is not a phenomenon that is unique to Christmas Day. It is something that happens on a regular basis and reflects a broader societal challenge. I think about 2 or 3 days ago, there was a post that was making the rounds on social media that was indicating the number of girls who fell pregnant in KwaZulu-Natal just in 2024, and I think the number was not less than 20,000. And that is not acceptable. I think as a society, Mayor and the Premier, this is something that we really need to start working and fighting against. It is a problem as it robs young girls of their childhood, often forcing them into adulthood too soon. It also places their lives and those of the babies at risk. We therefore must ask ourselves, what role do we all have to play in this crisis? To older men who exploit young girls, stop it. As a society, we just need to get to a point where we say to these men, stop it. Enough is enough. And women alone will not be able to do that. Young girls alone will not be able to do that. We need to work together as a society. Men in the society need to stand up and say, not in our name. If men don't stand up and start fighting this scourge, we are not going to be able to address this matter as a society. To parents, please guide your children. You need to have honest conversations about relationships, family planning, and life choices with your kids. Do not allow your children to be raised by social media or by their friends, because they will be wrongfully influenced and end up making costly mistakes. To parents and communities again, let us work together to end the stigma around family planning. Let us understand that contraceptives are tools for empowerment, not shame. Let us all remember that every child deserves to be born into a loving, planned and supportive environment. Unplanned and unwanted pregnancies often lead to lifelong challenges, both for the child and the parent. I am very much aware that some parents might be uncomfortable about having these kinds of discussions with their children. That is why, Premier, we have in our facilities available nurses who are willing to actually talk to children, to actually talk to young women, so that whatever conversations the parents are unable to have, those can be actually had in our facilities. So parents, you are welcome to actually accompany your daughter or your son, because it shouldn't just be daughters who are taking responsibility for their reproductive health, sons as well. So we should, as a parent, don't be ashamed to accompany your child into a health facility so that they are able to be given a proper guidance where as a parent you are unable to do so. I want to also just speak about vaccination, breastfeeding and the general care of children. Now, to all the parents of our Christmas babies and all the parents in general, your responsibility begins today. Your newborns depend on you for everything, especially their health. Please ensure that your baby is immunized according to the Road to Health chat. This is meant for the interest of the child so that the child grows up healthy. Remember that vaccines are not optional. They are life-saving. They protect your child from diseases like measles, polio, and tuberculosis. Breastfeeding is another powerful tool for giving your baby the best start in life. Exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months provides essential nutrient and effective way to ensure your baby thrives. We also call on men to realize that they also have an important role and responsibility to play as fathers in helping their partners in raising these children. Finally, I also wish to say, and it's a matter that I feel that we need to discuss almost every December. Every time there is this time of the year that comes, those that are on chronic medication, Premier, often believe that it is also time for them to take a holiday from their medication, to take a holiday from their treatment. We are making a call not to have a medication holiday, because every single day where you take your treatment is a day that is important to save your life. We are making a request for everyone who's on treatment to stay on their treatment, continue with your treatment, do not take a holiday. Asikho isidingo sokuthi kube khona umuntu othi uma sekufanele aphuze imishanguzo yakhe, ngoba imishanguzo yiyo yonke, wonke umuntu ophuza amaphilisi usuku nosuku imishanguzo leyo. So uma ngabe uphuza imishanguzo yesifo sikashukela, ungalithathi holiday, phuza usuku nosuku. Uma ngabe uphuza imishanguzo ka BP, qhubeka nemishanguzo yakho usuku nosuku. Uma uphuza imishanguzo ama-ARVs, qhubeka nayo, ngoba usuku olumisayo noma usuku olweqayo usuku olu-affecta impilo yakho. Siyabacela ke bonke abantu abakwi-treatment noma chronic medication ukuthi bangawayeki imishanguzo yabo ngoba kubalulekile. Dinga nje ukuthi uthathe iphilisi elilodwa kuphela ekseni noma ntambama kuya ngesikhathi sakho, impilo yakho ibisiyaqhubeka futhi impilo ibe ngcono. In conclusion, to all our Christmas babies, may your lives be filled with love, laughter, and purpose. And to their mothers, thank you and congratulations once again for bringing such joy into the world. You are appreciated and you are not alone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, MC. May we ask the Premier to also have a few words?
I don't think I have few words, because I'm just here to see the work that the department is doing. So it was right for the MSC to make a presentation. Mine is just to be part of the work.
No. Thank you very much, Premier. I think with those words, I just wanted to indicate that there will be a walkabout. Premier will be visiting the mothers who gave birth, but will also be visiting children who are in hospital and give them lunch. Shame, those that are in hospital that couldn't leave will get lunch. They'll also get some gifts. We have Father Christmas Lapana at the back, who will be entertaining our kids. And I think once the Premier has done the walkabout, then there can be an engagement on what is it that has been seen. We also have the Mayor of eThekwini with us. We appreciate that. So the walkabout will be on all three. Okay, Choti, then it's over to you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Special mistakes.
All right. No, siyabonga. Sihlanganela namhlanje siyabingelela kuNdunankulu, sibingelele kuMeya waseThekwini uNonkosi, sibonge ukuthi banathi la namhlanje usuku lwethu ke lapho esizokwamukela izingane zethu ezivele noma ezifike emhlabeni ngoKhisimusi. Ngike ngasho ke earlier on ukuthi ngonyaka odlule sasisenyukhasela lapha imvula yayina kakhulu khona, kodwa namhlanje siyabona ukuthi ilanga libalele, so siyathemba ukuthi izingane zethu lezi ezikhona ngempela nakho kuyi-indication yokuthi zamukelekile emhlabeni. Sisesibhedlela ke namhlanje esisibiza ngokuthi iVictoria Mxenge Hospital. Abanye benu abangeke bazi ukuthi lesibhedlela sasibiza noma sasirename ngoMay kulonyaka esikuwona after ihero yethu umama uVictoria Mxenge. Siyakujabulela kakhulu ke ukuthi sikwazile ukuthi sifike noNdunankulu kulesi sibhedlela sikwazi ukuthi sisibone sizoba nayo walkabout lapho sizovakashela khona ingane. Kodwa namhlanje ke njoba siqala usuku lwethu ngo 6:30 ekseni samukele ingane ezu47 zika Khisimusi kuyibhedlela zonke ezikhona kwiprovince yaKwaZulu-Natal. U21 wazo abafana, u26 amantombazane. Ingane yokuqala ke efikile kwiprovince yaKwaZulu-Natal izalwe ngo12 o'clock sharp, ibiwe ya u12.5 kg esibhedlela sasosindisweni. Ifike nge-stroke of midnight nje uma beyisho ngesingisi. Eyinganeni zethu ke ezivelile noma ezizaliwe namhlanje sine set yama twins okumfana nentombazane abazalelwe esibhedlela esibizwa ngokuthi uMphumulo Hospital. Omunye uweya 1.6 kg, omunye uweya 2.2 kg. uMphumulo Hospital useLembe district. La eVictoria Mxenge sineyingane ezimbili ezizaliwe. Eyokuqala izalwe ngo 3:45 namhlanje ekseni, eyesibili yase ivela ngo 6 am. Ngishilo ke uma ngichaza ukuthi inamba zethu zeingane azivamile ukuma lezi nje ezasekuseni kuyothi kushona ilanga inamba zethu ngempela ziyobe seyikhulile. Siyafisa ke ukwamukela bonke ababe neingane futhi sibahalalisele ukuthi bakwazile ukuthi badeliver ingane ngoba siyayazi ukuthi iprocess enhle leyo nethandekayo generally emndenini. Kodwa ke sesikushilo lokho siyafisa Ndunankulu ukuchaza ukuthi kuphinde kungasiphathi kahle uma ngabe sivakasha noma sithola le information bese siyezwa ukuthi kukhona izingane ezincane nazo ezithole izingane ezincane. Kuze kube ilesikhathi esikusona nje sinezingane ezu3 ezineminyaka ewu15 ezithole izingane namhlanje. Oqala usesibhedlela noma ubesesibhedlela iMouse, omunye wabakwahlabisa, omunye use St Andrews Hospital. Lokho ke kusho ukuthi le ingane njengoba ithola izingane zina 15 kusho ukuthi bezineminyaka ewu14 ngesikhathi ikhulelwa, okuyisimo ke engicabanga ukuthi siyavumelana ukuthi asamukelekile. Obaba ababili beingane baneminyaka ewu19, owesithathu uneminyaka ewu23, umdodovu wekhehla nje ozalise ingane eneminyaka ewu14. Kubalekile ke ukuthi njengesizwe sibambisane ukuthi sidila kanjani nalesi simo ngoba isimo lesi okungafanele sisivumele ukuthi siqhubeke ngoba uma siqhubeka sizoqhubeka sibulale isizwe sethu kanti thina phela okufuna siyibambele ukuze lesizwe sikwazi ukuthi siphile. Sinayo ke futhi umama oneminyaka ewu16 yena deliver esibhedlela iSt Andrews, ona 17 years udeliver yena lapha eMahatma Gandhi. Omunye futhi ona 17 years ubesescourt, ogcina oneminyaka ewu18 ulaphana eChurch of Scotland. Sikubala lokhu ke noma sikubalula lokhu ngoba kuyisimo lesi esinzima kakhulu, siyisizwe esimnyama ikakhulukazi okufanele siphinde sihlale phansi sixoxisane ukuthi sisenza kanjani noma senze njani ukuze lesi simo siphume kusona. Ngitheke uma ngikhuluma earlier on ngasho ngathi kubalekile ukuthi omama nobaba noma omama bakwazi ukuthi banakekele izingane zabo, bakwazi ukuthi bafundise izingane zabo. Kodwa kubalekile ukuthi nobaba bathathe inxaxheba kwisociety noma emphakathini esiphila kuona ngoba uma obaba bengasukumi bona bethi not in our name, bengavumi ukuthi izingane zihlukunyezwe emagameni abo, ngeke uphele lo mkhuba. Ingane ena 14 umikhulelwa isuke ingakhulelisiwe leyo ngane, isuke ihlukunyeziwe. Kufuna sivumelane ke njengomphakathi sibambisene siyomama nobaba ukuthi lokho sizokuvimba, lokho kusekufika isikhathi sokuthi ngempela akuyekwe phansi manje ngoba uma siqhubeka nakho silokhu sixoxa nje singasho lutho noma singenzi lutho kuzoqhubeka izingane zethu nefuture yeingane zethu ihlukumezeka. Siyabonga kakhulu, ngicabanga ukuthi lawo mastethe besifuna ukwasho.
Premier MEC and Mayor, we will then take a walkabout. After that, we will then allow immediate